Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3-0 Take, where we talk all things Major League Baseball. Here's Kyle Corwin and Nate Reyes. It all starts right now.
Oh, welcome back to the 3-0 Take, presented by Chinook Seedery. This is episode 582. I'll be your host, Kyle Corwin. I'm here with my co-host, Nate Reyes. Nate.
Welcome back. KC. Feels like it's been a minute.
It's been what, a week? No, 2 weeks?
No, it's been a week and a half at least.
Week and a half?
Yeah.
Was the last episode the World Series recap?
Yeah, I think so.
Has it really been? Have I really just
embarrassingly long?
November 2nd. Holy
November
smokes.
2nd. Yeah.
Been a week and a half. Welcome back. It's good to be back.
Yeah.
Good to be back, man. Talking some ball.
Appreciate it. Appreciate you having me. I feel like I don't even feel like myself right now. I feel like a guest.
Well, it's a pleasure.
Brand new edition.
It's a pleasure and an honor to have you here on this.
The pleasure is mine.
Show on this program.
Yeah. Christmas lights looking good, pal.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Yeah, I like that.
This time,
the old school big bulbs. I don't think you can even find those anymore. Those aren't.
I mean, they're very much new school. I got them within the last decade. They're not vintage, but
I don't buy it.
I'm just telling you, man.
Those could be 30 years old, and I would believe it. So to sell it. Then you get some lights up, maybe.
That's
a good idea.
Yeah, the new digs, man. Finally squared away. Look at that.
Yeah.
If you're not on YouTube, you're missing out. But
you are missing out.
What a backdrop. Well,
this thing's nasty.
Within
man.
Reason, I can only go so far as to compliment.
This thing is pretty. Yeah, it took a while. Took a while to get it up there. A lot of disagreements with my wife on where to put stuff.
Was she in there with you, like your little interior designer?
I kind of regret it. Kind of regret inviting her at all.
That's tough. Hopefully she doesn't listen.
She won't. But as long as you don't clip this and put it on social, we're good. Yeah, man. She's very. I go look at the wall. The wall's hodgepodgey. The wall's the wall. Wherever there's space for something, I'm going to put it there. But she's very symmetrical and. She's like, no, we gotta. If that goes on this side, then you gotta balance it with this one.
No, I disagree. I like the asymmetrical look that you're rocking right now.
Thank you very much.
It looks good. That was actually the first thing I noticed. I said, it's not cookie cutter on both sides. It's very very well organized. I'm a fan.
Yeah,
I'm a fan.
Thank you very much. Feels good. Settled in.
Looks good. Well, speaking of settling in, we have settled in officially to off-season mode. Apologies for just now getting around to
it was strategic.
Checking in with you folks. The plan, I think, was to go last week to do this episode, sort of the season recap, kind of putting a bow on 2025, but then we realized a little hard to do that because the whole point of this episode was to look back, reference our preseason takes, do a little compare, contrast, laugh at how wrong we were, at how wrong some of you were, by the way. I got the receipts. But then we realized, like I said, that, we realized, a little hard to do that. The awards haven't happened yet. So we had to wait that out. And good thing we did, because there's a little controversy here with the final night. It was good though that we had some, because the awards leading up to this point could not have been more boring. No disrespect to the people to the guys that earned the awards.
Yeah.
Well deserved, but I mean, come on. There's no mystery to these things anymore. But I say all that to say that we are here to put a bow, as I said, on the 2025 season. Look back at, like I said, the takes we had to start the year, compare with what ended up being reality, do a little award talk at the end, compare our picks to who ended up winning the awards, do a little bit of a deep dive into that, and then maybe cover a couple little more items, and we'll be out of here. But
Spoiler alert, I didn't do well.
No, I mean, neither of us really do well. Nobody really does well. If we're, who are we really kidding?
Who are we kidding?
Nobody makes, I would argue, what would you say the average percent of picks that out of 100 people, what's the average percentage that people are getting wrong? Just, general consensus picks, standings, awards, general consensus, standings, award picks. I mean, because I love this time of year when people look back and they're just like, this age, that's my favorite one. This aged well. This is aged like milk, like spoiled milk. Okay, Jeff from accounting, like sick. Where were your picks? I would venture to say people are probably, if they laid out the picks that we laid out, they're probably, I'm saying 60%. Does that seem fair? 70%
Wrong?
even? Yeah, of their picks. I mean, 60 might be generous.
Higher than that. Say higher than that.
75, 80,
Yeah. I would push 90.
90?
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah. And look, I think we've gotten better, but like for the length of this podcast and the length of the Hot Takes episode, we have fallen victim to trying to be too hot at times.
You more so than me, I think.
Me, definitely. I get caught up in that. Yeah. I like getting caught up in it, but I do get caught up in it.
You're quoted as saying in some way, shape, or form every Hot Takes episode that, this is the Hot Takes episode. I'm trying to keep it spicy or some variation of that. And sometimes you go a little too far. But
most of the time.
I said I've got the receipts, and we're going to start with that. So Nate, I'm going to have you be my BREF guy. Should we need to call upon you for such a task with some of these preseason takes? Matt from Spittin' Seeds, aka our guy from Chinook, shout him out. He said Dylan Cruz will be a 2020 guy. I can already tell you we don't need to BREF that. Did not end up being the case, but a pick that I think we were both intrigued by, a pick that
I think
sounded enticing.
I remember being excited about it. To recap, he was a 10-10 guy.
Hey, shout it out.
Yeah. That's not bad, Matt.
Shout him out. Dylan Cruz, a 10-10 guy. That's all he gets. That's all he gets.
10 home runs, 17 swipes.
He gets half the song for half the achievement.
Yeah.
So he, like, straight up 10-10, like on the nose, you're saying?
No, 10 home runs, 17 swipes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So 10-17 guy.
Yeah.
Dan says, against all evidence for the modern game, and since it's been a while, since a batting streak went higher than the low 30s, we get someone approaching 40 or more. I don't know if we get.
I don't think we got anyone.
Probably the 20. You don't even have
anywhere close.
You don't have to look it up. Probably the 20s, if I remember. I don't even remember who it would have been, but I think I remember getting like.
I don't know why I want to say Bregman got a streak going that was pretty long, but
there were some lengthy on base streaks this year. I remember, like we were pushing.
Yeah.
Maybe even 40.
Maybe.
But on base, but hit streak, not to be. No. Brandon says a lot of people tend to underestimate them, but the A's are winning the West this year. Sorry, Brandon. We were high on the A's this year, but not to be. Jimmy says Anthony Rendon comes back from injury, has one at bat, records a hit while injuring himself again, and is out for the rest of the season, finishing the year with 1,000 average. I really liked that.
It's a fire take.
It sounds
creative.
It sounds crazy, like you read it, but very much so within reason.
Very, very much so. Did not play a game in 2025, if anyone was curious.
That's facts. That's facts. Keith said Red Sox win it all. Question mark. Red Sox win it all? Question mark. Astros win the West again because they do. Brewers win the Central because that's what they do. Braves win the East because that's what they do. Took it one step too far there, Keith.
Yeah.
And then he added this, which I liked. He said in October, everyone will say we should have known, and then next March we'll be picking 3 other teams. That sentiment plays, but it just wasn't relevant to any of those 3 teams necessarily. It was we should have known with the Dodgers. Jeffrey says Mike Trout comeback player of the year and AL MVP leads the Angels to their first playoff series win of his career.
Whoa, dude.
Jeffrey, there's hot takes and then there's just the impossible. And it's no disrespect to Mike, but it's the Angels.
Yeah. Did play 130 games this year. 797 OPS. 26 home runs. 2 stolen bases, 14 doubles, a 121 OPS plus. Not quite the MVP production we're looking for, but he's back in 130 games is something to. I would have gone under for sure if you would have put that line there. If you would have said like 120, I would have been like, I don't think he played under 20 games this year. I don't know why.
How devastating would it have been had Mike Trout just had a renaissance year and it was just completely overshadowed by, Judge was obviously presumably going to be in the conversation, but then a fellow division mate just seemingly comes out of nowhere and would have stolen the show. What a shame. But not the case. Lee says Rays win the East. I wanted this so bad. Rays win the East and go all the way to the World Series. Major League Baseball is forced to play the World Series in an 11,000-seat minor league park. I wanted that.
There were enough people rooting for that. That would have been neat.
I wanted that. For no other reason than the logistical nightmare that it would have been. Jake says Pirates and Reds make the playoffs. Mets miss out.
Ooh, 2 out of the 3.
Pirates was maybe pushing it a little bit.
Yeah. A little biased. I'm assuming we know the last name of that Jake.
No,
different Jake.
No, it's different Jake.
Oh, all right. Jake
was onto something there. The Reds said, we will take your spot and do nothing else. And
Bingo. Prophecy fulfilled.
Tell you what, did they ever? A couple more here. Murray says, even without Cole, I still think we have a rematch in the World Series.
Kind of close.
I guess. Is that what we're calling it?
I guess.
Let's see.
He got the Dodger part right.
As we just talked about, we should have known. We knew that was coming.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Dodgers, Orlando says Dodgers will break the record for most games won in a season and get knocked out in the first round.
Tough.
I would have subscribed to this take.
Sure.
Before the season started, because that just seemed like a very plausible storyline.
That was fun.
They were either going to run the table or they were going to get bounced in the first round. I don't feel like there was any middle ground with that.
Yeah. I mean, we'll get into it later, I guess. I feel like they earned this World Series. I feel like they really earned it.
Oh, very much so.
So it wasn't like a just world beater, boring to watch situation. They had to work for it. They got it.
It was nice to see the Dodgers have to put up and overcome what these other, peasant teams have to overcome,
Poverty. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I did get that right, by the way, but that was one of my hot take ones was I told everyone to hammer the under on the win total.
Smash the under.
Yeah.
You did. You called that.
Yeah. And for the record, I think it was 105.5 games. And not a single team won 100 games this year.
That's the craziest. Yeah. One of the craziest takeaways from this year. But I guess that's a sign of good things. A little bit more parity across the league.
Yeah.
Love to see that. Couple more here. Aaron says Vinny Pasquantino comes out of nowhere and plays like an absolute beast. 40 homers, hits 330. What did Vinny P do this year?
Whoa. Well, I know he missed a lot of time.
He did miss a lot of time. But what was he?
What was the prediction?
40 homers, 330 average.
Okay. Well, we had 32 jacks.
What was he trending towards?
32 jacks, but we hit 264. So
modern baseball.
Yeah, just 70 points off, but
how about it? No. I mean, those are more judgy numbers as it relates to the average.
Why did I think he missed time?
He did miss time. Maybe not a whole. You said a whole.
He
lot
played
of time.
160 games. What?
Did he really?
Yes. I don't know. What were we watching?
Hold on. Are we thinking last year? Did he have a major injury last year?
I think it was last year because then he came back for the postseason run.
Well, you're looking at his stats. How many?
Yeah, it was 131 the year before though, but like not that much. You know? I thought it was some, but like not a ton.
He definitely, I swear, we talked about Vinny P coming back from a big injury and the Royals needing all the help they can get. Was that not a storyline this year? Apparently not.
I thought that was last year, but I thought he was hurt this year. I really did too. So I don't know.
Ooh, let's round out with this one, and we'll get into some takes of ours. Zach says Guardians will be 15 games under 500 at the break, but make the playoffs and lose in the ALCS again. It's all over the place, but you touched on some very interesting and relevant points there. And he caps it with Emmanuel Clase wins the Cy Young. Emmanuel Clase won something this year. He won
something.
Maybe trip to prison, maybe?
Oh, tough.
Boy.
Hang on. So let's run it back. So
let's run it back. He said Guardians will be 15 under at the break.
Okay, so let's look at MLB All-Star break standings 2025. Let's check it real quick.
Had to have been close. Maybe not at the break.
I hate MLB.com.
All right.
I just get final standings. It's hard to go back. Oh, StatMuse? No.
Here we go. I got it. Baseball Reference. On July 16th, the Guardians were 12 games back.
Whoa.
Right? The 16th would have been the break, I believe. Wasn't that the date of the All-Star game? Guardians were 12 games back. Make the playoffs and lose in the ALCS.
No. Come back and win the division, right? Didn't he say that?
No, make the playoffs.
Oh.
That would have been impressive.
That would have been really... I would have gone time traveler questions would have started coming up. Like, did you write the Simpsons episodes as well? You know what I mean? That would have...
Honestly, if he would have said come back and won the division, I would have done him a solid and just left off the second part of that prediction. Like, oh yeah, no, nailed it. He nailed it.
Clase for MVP. Is that what he said?
Cy Young.
I was gonna
for MVP.
I was like, that's a bit exaggerated, but
no. Just Cy Young.
Who could have seen that coming though? You know,
his bookies or however that works. I don't know. You know more about that stuff than I do. His what's the term? Not his betters. His There's a term for it. I'm
I don't
blanking.
know.
But yeah.
Kidnappers holding him ransom.
Dude, there's some conspiracies to be had there. I'm a conspiracy guy. Not the weird conspiracies, but
this one stinks.
this one
You
reeks.
need a good
There's
stink.
math doesn't math, but we'll get into that hopefully at the end if we have time. But let's get into some of our picks. We've laughed at your all's expense. Now we can laugh at ours.
Let's laugh at ours.
All right. Our picks for division winners and wild card teams. We both had the Red Sox coming out of the AL East.
Yeah.
A postseason team, but not winners of the East. That was the Jays, the
For
Central.
the record, I had the Jays finishing fourth in the division.
Yes, neither of us had them even in the postseason.
Yeah.
Spoiler. The Royals I had out of the Central. You had the Guardians. Bravo.
Thank you.
I mean,
I'll take it. A win's a win.
Yeah.
Win's a win.
yeah, by the literal skin of their teeth. We both had the Rangers coming out of the West. Not to be.
What a bummer of an offensive season. Everyone talked about that lineup. Big bummer.
Yeah, one of the weaker offenses in the American League,
Yeah.
if not baseball. Yikes.
Yeah.
The Nationals actually scored more runs than the Rangers.
Boo.
The last place in at least 30 games under 500 Washington Nationals. Anywho's, wild card. I had in order, I had the Astros, Orioles, and my Sacramento A's. You had the Yankees, Royals, and Astros. The three wild card teams were the Yankees, Red Sox, and Tigers. So not great picks. Yeah, not exceptional picks from the American League side. The National League side didn't look much better. I had the Braves out of the East. You had the Phils. Bravo. I had the Cubs out of the Central. Silly me.
Same.
And then I had the Dodgers. I mean, you want to talk about a pick. What a sleeper dark horse selection.
Smart.
I do say so myself.
Yeah. Who'd have thought?
And then you had the D-backs out of the West. And then for the wild card, I had D-backs, Phils, Mets. Again, silly me.
Dude.
And then you had the Dodgers, Braves, and Mets.
Ugly. Horrendous.
Well, for the record, yours truly had the Dodgers in 5. Granted, it was over the Rangers.
Yeah.
But I still went.
That's still nice.
Still went Dodgers in 5. You had which I thought was a great potential World Series matchup
I thought it'd be fun.
coming into the year. I mean, maybe not the result, but the matchup. You had D-backs over the Red Sox in 7. I thought that would have been an exciting
that would have been fun,
matchup. Yeah. So those are our standings picks. Let's get into our award picks, which I'm sure most of you listening are probably here for anyway, because that's what's going down this week. That's what went down this week, I should say. For our player picks, Rookie of the Year. I went Jackson Jobe out of the American League. You went Jack Caglione, which between the start for Jobe and the hype around Caglione, there was some promise there. There was a glimmer of hope.
What did Job do? Let's see.
Job went 4-1 with a 4.22. I'm telling you, I picked him up in fantasy, he pitched better than what his numbers may have shown. I'll say that. He made 10 starts before hitting the shelf. He had a whip of 149. Not important.
Jack Caglione owes me something. A negative 1.3 WAR.
That's what I'm saying. At least my pick was produced a positive WAR. Like at least he contributed something to his team.
My guy needs to pay the Royals back.
That's a valid point. That's a conversation I think needs to be had over there.
It's probably going to be brought up in the CBAs.
In Kansas City.
Look, if you have a negative WAR, you owe us money.
Honestly, I could see that being...
You forfeit your salary.
That could be the stumbling block to getting a new CBA done. Like the players and league are ready to move forward, but the league's like...
Right.
Actually... We need to get this iron out. We're owed
Government
money.
Shutdown style.
We're exactly.
Yeah.
We're owed money because of Jack's 2025. So not great there. The rookies of the year, as they were announced.
I had that was a sexy pick. But
you did, because Caglione wasn't even, and I remember you texting you after we did the episode, and I was like, hold on. Pump the brakes. Caglione's not even projected.
Didn't even break camp. Not even projected to go into the league. He did play 62 games. So if he didn't stink it up so much, he probably could have played more, but he sucked.
National League, I went Bubba Chandler and you went Roki Sasaki. All great potential for all four of these names. All the ceilings are very high for these four names.
Copy paste Bubba for next year. Maybe think about that.
I might do it.
Back.
Might do it. Bubba Chandler 4-1 with a 4.02 across 7 games, 7 appearances, 4 starts. He did record a save. Had a whip at .92. Roki Sasaki 1-1, obviously missed a great deal of time. 1-1, 10 appearances, 8 starts, 4.46 ERA with a whip of 14.31.
Postseason hero.
Postseason
got to count for something.
Hero. But the rookies of the year this year, Nick Kurtz.
Can I love that? Love the performance of Sir Nick.
Sorry, we'll get into that. You got a thought?
No, I was just gonna say the NL race was really boring.
I'm gonna keep it real with you.
It sucked.
I don't think I knew Drake Baldwin's name on opening day.
I didn't. I mean, I knew that, like, obviously he was starting to make his mark, like, when Sean Murphy went down, but, like, I never would have, you could have put the, whatever odds out there, you could have put plus 100,000, and I wouldn't have picked his name. No disrespect. Just didn't see it coming. Didn't even know. Especially with, like, you know, Roki Sasaki. Like, I feel like that was like that was my slam dunk pick. That was like this is an easy.
It almost seemed unfair.
Win. Yeah. It's not how baseball works. Anyway, shout out Nick Kurtz though. And I think Jack Wilson was
runner up.
Second.
Runner up.
That's cool.
My guy Roman Anthony just there for the certificate, I guess. I don't know what third
Jack
place.
Or Jacob? Which one's dad?
Jack.
Dad's
No.
Jack.
Jacob Wilson for the A's as currently
Dad is
employed.
Jack.
Yes, Jack. I didn't understand I was like, we're talking Roman Anthony here.
Yeah.
Jacob Wilson runner up, Roman Anthony third. I don't know what third place gets. Probably a coupon to Chuck E. Cheese or something.
An expired coupon that you got to, like, really kind of maneuver with the cashier. You know?
You really got to sweet talk them.
Yeah.
To where though? To where?
I didn't even see the expiration date on there. We're here, brought the kids.
I'm sensing this as a Jimmy John's. an expired coupon to Jimmy Johns for third place in the National League or Rookie of the Year race.
I think you're giving it too much credit.
Well, I said Chuck E. Cheese.
I was thinking like a Long John Silver's or something like.
Come on, man! Just give me the fish. I didn't see the fine print on this coupon. You didn't see the fine print on this coupon. Let's just pretend like that never happened. I give you this piece of paper, and you give me this questionable.
It's like a free small popcorn shrimp on the side with a purchase of $10 or more.
Yes, that's the best. That's always the catch. That's the catch with these coupons these days. You got to spend $25 to get 2.5% off. Thanks, right. Long John Silver's. What a joke. What a joke. But yeah, Nick Kurtz, all 30 first place votes, unanimous, hit 290 with 36 jacks and 86 RBIs. Like forget a rookie. That's a fantastic year.
Yeah.
I don't care what your age is.
That's huge. And only played 117 games. Like that's, imagine if he puts up 130, 140 games. Like we're talking about,
what's that?
We're having a different conversation. 1.002 OPS.
Third in baseball, right?
Come on. 151 punchies, though. We got to figure that out. That's all right. Still hit 290.
I still cannot believe I dropped this kid in fantasy. That will forever haunt me. I ended up winning the league, so it didn't matter.
Real tough drop, but yeah.
But holy smokes.
Are we going to get into the general takes later?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
2025. What does that 162 average come out to? 50. So he was on pace for 50 had he extrapolated over 162. That's a heck of a year. And then who did Drake?
200 strikeouts, also on pace for that.
Yikes. Drake Baldwin, 274, 19 homers.
I just don't think it was much of a race. You could offer up $100 right now. I couldn't tell you who came in second.
You could offer Nate $100 to Long John Silver's, and he's not getting who.
Couldn't tell you who came in second.
I don't think.
I saw the graphic today, and I still don't know.
Oh, was it Cade Horton? It was Cade Horton. And Caleb Durbin. Caleb Durbin, I think, finished third.
Just a weak race in the NL.
Yeah, no disrespect. I mean, mild disrespect, but good for Drake Baldwin. The
Braves needed at least a little. Hey, here you go. They need a little something this year.
Braves
fans miserable.
Our Cy Young picks. I stand by both my picks. I don't know if you're going to be able to do the same.
One and a half.
Sure. And when I say stand by, I don't mean that these two names should have won. Obviously, they shouldn't have. But I don't look at my picks and cringe. I don't laugh. I'm just like, I feel like these are strong, solid picks.
You were close to the bullseye. You were inside
on
the circle,
both,
but it's not a bullseye.
A Cy Young worthy campaign for one, and what could have been, barring injuries and setbacks, for the other. My picks were Garrett Crochet and Hunter Green. Yours, Max Fried and Spencer Strider.
Max Fried at a certain point looked like I was smooth sailing to that. You're good. I'm all good. Thank you. Can you close that for me? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Thanks, bud. Cleaning crew.
What is happening here?
No, I'm all good. Thank you.
He's like, hey, man, can you blink if you're in trouble? What's going on in here? Are you being held hostage?
No, all good. I got to get an on-air sign or something.
Yeah, holy smokes. Figure it out. No, I was just going to say, I got to admit, I don't think I realize what kind of year Fried had when it was all said and done.
It was really good, but he had like a rough 10 starts or something that set him back.
A 2.86. He went 19-5. I mean, for those that care, 19-5, a 2.86. Here's the thing: if you win 20 games, you have no choice but to care. Like that's got to be talked about. But
that's fine.
Finished just shy of that, 19-5, 2.86, 32 starts. So he posted 189 strikeouts over 195 and a thirds innings with a whip of 11.01. So that's a great pick. It's a great pick to stand by.
Thank you. And stepping in, Cole out, that was somewhat of a ballsy pick. Step into first year in pinstripes. I feel good about that one.
You should. That was good. I feel good about.
Crochet, you were right there. If Skubal wasn't Skubal, you probably win that.
And you got to take into account we haven't seen a repeat or a back-to-back Cy Young winner in quarter of a century. So I felt pretty good about maybe it not being Skubal, but Skubal said no, it is going to be Skubal. Garrett Crochet on the year, he went 18-5 with an ERA of 2.59, 32 starts, 205 and a third innings pitched, 255 strikeouts, and a whip of 10.28. Spencer, great year. Spencer Strider
has too big of a head for the hats. I don't know why it looks so weird on his head. It has to be a smaller hat. There's no way that's the same size hat.
We got to get that figured out. I agree. I'm with you. Spencer Strider, obviously not the year to be desired there for him. 7-14, made 23 starts, 4.45, logged 125 and a third innings, 131.
What was in the water down there?
I don't know, man. It's just contagious. And a whip of 13.96. Hunter Green. My NL Cy Young pick.
Hunter Green, it still feels like elite status is obtainable.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Spencer Strider, that year, that whole year, really I don't know if I could just slap elite on you and throw the ace status.
You're saying as we get further removed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna have a good career, but I don't think we can just sit there and just be oh yeah, ace all day, starting the All-Star game every year for the next decade. It doesn't feel that way because that's a bad year.
You won't be starting the Major League Baseball All-Star game for the next decade. I know that much.
No.
Maybe the
Mexican League.
Maybe the Mexican League.
Join us.
Tijuana. Mm-hmm. You can ask me about it. If you know, you know. Hunter Green on the year, 2.76. He went 7-4, 19 starts. Again, just dealing with groin injury. I think it set him back, and then I think he had a recurrence with it not too long after. 107 and 2/3 innings, 132 strikeouts, and a whip of 9.38. Yeah, to start the year, I know it was early, but there for a couple months into the season, he was in the very, very early conversation for Cy Young candidate.
Yeah,
for sure. Good. But not to be, as the Cy Young winners were the aforementioned Tarek Skubal and Paul Skenes. Tarek Skubal becomes the first pitcher to win back-to-back awards since DeGrom in 18 and 19 for the Mets, and the first AL pitcher to do so since Pedro. So that's what I was referencing. First repeat out specifically the AL. Pedro in 99 and 2000. I don't know. What do you say? What else is there to say about Tarek Skubal? I don't know. I put out,
get him some help.
I put out this tweet.
Put some more arms in that rotation.
Yeah. I put out this tweet the other day where it was just like wouldn't be surprised at all if it
post, Casey. It's been like 5 years.
Whatever. Guy, let me make my point. I put out this post the other day, and it was wouldn't be surprised at all if it happened to line up for the Dodgers opening day 2026. And I just made this egregious lineup with all these names that have been linked to or rumored to be linked to the Dodgers in this current offseason. And I had Skubal slotted in as pitcher just to be problematic. And somebody replied and they were like, everything else tracks, but Skubal's not getting the start over Yamamoto. And I was like, let's not be a victim of the moment here. Yeah. We're talking about the best pitcher in baseball the last 2 years running. What are we talking about? Yamamoto. No disrespect. Big Yamamoto guy. But no. This is the best pitcher in baseball, hands down, no questions asked.
Stud. Freak. Don't know what else to say. Weird, funky, really good.
Shout out Seattle University though. Kid had one offer.
That's it.
One offer out of high school.
Didn't want to take the call either. Wasn't even interested. Pops was like, "Yo, just give it a shot. See what they say." Good for you. Good for you, Pops. Shout out, Dad.
Love that for the kid. Love that for the kid. How many? All right. So he's got 2. How many you think he finishes his career with? Tarek Skubal. How many career Cy Youngs do you think he finishes with?
We'll give him 4.
4.
Yeah. I don't want to go crazy. I'm sorry, that's lukewarm.
I didn't say it was lukewarm.
Yeah, I mean he's 28, be 29 next year. You know, he's in the peak. I think 4 is nice. 4 is generous. You know? If he was like 25, then I would be having a different conversation. If he had his second one by 26, 27, changes things. I don't know.
If he had 2 Cys through his age 25 season, I would have some questions. Like what sort of enhancing medications are you taking, my friend? Because that seems a little much.
Well, either way, he was just fine.
Good on Skubal.
Another repeat. No mustache this time.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Who doesn't have a mustache?
You take your time.
Another repeat? We're talking about the National League Cy Young?
Yeah.
Paul Skenes.
Yeah.
Where does the no mustache come into play?
He has a beard now.
Trying to track.
He's a beard now.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
You're overanalyzing my
commentary.
commentary.
I just think if you've got a beard, you also have a mustache. Is that controversial? I thought that was a pretty reasonable take, but now you have me second guessing myself. If you have a beard, you also have a mustache.
Not always.
If you don't have a mustache, yeah, I guess you still have a beard. It just looks very, very strange.
Better reaction this time as well. Moving on. Better reaction on the couch. More friends around.
Hold on. We're not just going to just zoom right past that. Better reaction. What was the bar?
Anything. Yeah. Anything else.
Just
human movement.
Human reaction. Yeah. Human emotion. Just simply moving your body.
Yeah.
Fair. Then yes. far better reaction
Yeah.
from our guy Paul Skenes. But again, another race, as I mentioned earlier, another race that had zero drama.
Yeah. Who was in second?
Christopher Sanchez.
Oh, yeah. Good year. No disrespect. Good year. Never had a shot. Good year, though. Good year. I'd be excited if I was a Phillies fan.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree. But a great year for Skenes. Let me ask you the same question for Skenes. How many Cy Youngs do you think he finishes with?
I'll go ahead and
Don't put him in, you're not putting him in Clemens territory.
I think
you?
he's gonna sniff it.
You think he's gonna sniff?
I think he's gonna sniff it.
You think he's gonna sniff 7 Cy Youngs?
I think he's gonna sniff it. I think if you put the number at 5, I'll take the over. Now it depends on what league, if things get shaken up, if you got to deal with Skubal, if he does hop over, if he gets traded, if he signs in the other league, then I don't know.
If he ends up pitching for a hated team in the American League East, don't want that.
Would love that.
Nope.
Big fan of that.
Would absolutely hate it. But we'll hopefully touch on that at the end. But on the year finishes 10-10 with a 197. I'm sorry, I just can't. I can't get past the 10-10 mark. Like, I know that it doesn't matter. I know that nobody cares, but it just speaks to the state of the team that employs him. That we have a Cy Young winner finishing 10-10 on the year. That's just funny to me. Can
we petition to move that stat further down the line then? Like, if no one cares, why is it like bang right there after game starts on the line?
Yeah.
Like, slide it down.
It's interesting. Real quick, side note, your comment there made me think of it. I was looking at a picture I took at a Nats game the other day. I was just going through some old pictures, and this was like, I think this was like 2008 maybe, and that you could see the scoreboard in the background. And I'm just looking at, because I'm like, oh, okay, who's in the lineup or whatever. And I was looking at the stats that were highlighted on the scoreboard, because I'm like, let me see like how the evolution of stats is reflected on this scoreboard. And it was just your typical, like back in the day, it was just average, homers, RBI. And I was just thinking, comparing it to now, and it's like, there you go to some ballparks, batting average is at like the end of the line, if it's even up there. It's just like OPS, WRC plus. So just an interesting thought I had the other day.
Very interesting
Realization I had.
Moving on.
So you're putting it at you're setting the line at 5. You're taking the over.
Yeah. I mean, he's immediately got 2. So
no, yeah, rookie of the year last year. That's why I was confused earlier. You're like,
I thought he won Cy Young last year. Did he
another
not?
repeat?
Am I losing my mind?
Another repeat.
Who won last year? Oh, he came in 3rd last year.
Another repeat. No mustache. I'm like,
I thought he won last year.
I'm lost on
must
both.
Be losing my mind.
Both accounts.
I just thought, I guess I chalked it up that way.
It did feel that way. And I think that contributed to his reaction last year, where he was like, I mean, this is sick, but like I wanted the big one,
I guess it's why, like, yeah, because I saw that video over and over again, and I was like, maybe in my brain, I logged it as back-to-back. Well, I'm just going to go on the record and say he's going to win another one next year. So there you go.
Next
back
year.
to back. Yeah.
Wow. There you go. Okay, so now you're checking the box of back to back. It's coming.
I have it. You guys don't get it. Like I'm right, just not yet.
He's seen it. He's seen it.
I
We just
know.
haven't caught up yet.
I already know.
We haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten there yet. I got some questions I got to ask you off air then if you're that far ahead in the stream.
You guys should invest in this little thing called Amazon. It's
really gonna take off.
Highly recommend.
No, but finishing this line 10-10, 197, 216 strikeouts, and 187 and 2/3 innings.
Wheeler last year.
No, Wheeler is still chasing it. Remember?
Who won last year?
What
I'm.
Oh, it was Chris Sale. These years all run together. Why did I think Chris Sale's Cy Young was like 2 years ago?
What happens when we don't take breaks, people? It's all one year.
It's one continuous.
I thought that was a long time ago.
One continuous mental flow.
Yeah.
We move on.
I don't know ball. Someone's listening. They're like, these idiots don't know ball.
That's fine. I could have arrived at Chris Sale, but I would have needed some time because, like I said, I could have sworn that Cy Young was 2 years ago. Yeah. No, hold on. Okay. I was like, Chris Sale didn't win back to back, did he? No, he didn't. We're good. We move on to MVPs. Both of our picks identical. The kid, friend of the pod, Bobby Witt Jr. out of the American League, and Shohei Ohtani out of the National League. Those were our preseason picks. We were half right. And truth be told, I think we took the cop out in that pick.
A little, but we needed points on the board.
Yeah, I mean you got to take the points when you can, where you can get them.
Yeah.
Bobby Witt on the year posted a WAR of 7.1, had 23 ding dongs with a 295 average, 88 ribs, OPS at 852, and an OPS plus a 136. A good year.
Very good year.
A very, very, very solid year.
Put that over 15 years, good to go.
Did I see he finished fourth?
Yeah, I mean I think that's fair.
What does fourth in the AL MVP race get you? Now, mind you, it's further down than third, like we talked about earlier, but it is for MVP as opposed to Rookie of the Year. So a little different there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. That's hard to say. What's something that's like...
it gets you a partially scratched off $50 scratch off from your local gas station. So there's still a chance.
Oh.
But your odds are a little more slim.
I was going to say like 10% off like the McAfee security thing on your computer that pops up.
With a purchase of a 2-year subscription.
Yeah. Yeah. You get 10% off. Like it's expiring soon. And you got 314 viruses on this thing. You need this.
It does expire at the end of this month. So get on it.
Yeah.
And then you squint your eyes a little more and realize actually it was November of last year.
Wait. What if it's like those like refinance emails that you get for like your car? You're like, it'll go up in cost and be higher percentage. That's probably what
I don't know what kind of sketchy scam emails you're getting, but
I get a lot.
I don't know if I'm getting those. But the American League winner, as I believe we alluded to earlier in this very episode, Aaron Judge, talk to me. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on your boy notching his third MVP?
Fourth, yeah.
Should be fourth. I can't disagree with you on that.
Yeah. Rob from Altuve. But dope, man. Exciting. I think it like starts to put him into some serious legend talk. All right. We'll just skip right to it. You don't care what I think of on the Yankees side. Who I think it was Brent Rooker who came out with the recent quote.
You want me to read
really
it?
Liked. Yeah.
Can I read it?
There's an actual post, I think.
Tweet. Brent Rooker, who we did in fact see in the Atlanta airport the morning after the All-Star game.
A lot of awkward eye contact waiting in security line.
A lot of awkward eye contact, but was attending very well, I might add, to his children, plural. I think he has multiple kids.
I think so.
His wife was there as well, I believe.
Waiting in line like a regular dude.
Just flying economy like the rest of us.
Yeah. Because
the A's can't really help him out. That Brent Rooker posted yesterday. He said, yesterday, meaning the day before the MVP was announced. He said, PSA, if the person you want to win AL MVP tomorrow does not win it, does not mean... No. He said, if the person you want to win AL MVP tomorrow does not win, it does no good to try to diminish or disparage the accomplishments of the other. We got to witness two great dudes do otherworldly and historic things this season, and it truly sucks that one of them has to not win. Don't be a hater. Just enjoy the greatness.
100% accurate. And I know no one's going to believe me, but I would have been okay if Judge didn't win it. Like, I really would have been fine. Like, I understand the argument for Cal Raleigh. Like, I think the narrative and the weight of, in such a long game and such like a game that has so many things that have happened and so many incredible players do incredible things, for us to be in 2025 and get like a first time switch hitter going 60 behind the dish, that is extremely valuable. And I would have been okay. I really would have. I think I was a little more heated in season as we were coming down the stretch. But now, like, as both teams have, been bounced and the postseason's over, like, kind of giving me some time to settle down, like, I really would have been okay. Because it is incredible. And I do hope that this story of Cal Raleigh in 2025 gets to be talked about. Not in the he got robbed way, but just sheer greatness. Because on the counter side, like, Aaron Judge really did have one of the greatest offensive seasons again. And I don't think we can just tear that down. I don't think we can slap the East Coast Yankee bias on it. Like, no, the reality is that if you remove the names and the teams and the graphics off of the players A and B, player A had a historic season and deserved the trophy too and got it.
I mean, was this one of the best seasons? I mean, or no, it was certainly one of the best. But was this possibly his best season of his career because of just the all around nature? Because again, the biggest knock I feel like was, well, this guy just strikes out a ton and just hits homers. Well, he had 53 homers, hit 331, and had an OPS of 215.
Which, by the way, I don't think anyone has hit over. I don't even know. Maybe hasn't hit over 40 home runs and won the batting title. I
think
there was some kind of correlation there. Maybe it was 50 though.
I had a note here. I think I had that. I think that was right.
I mean, if you're asking me, I probably would have taken last year over this one.
What did he hit last year?
He hit 322 last
Did
year.
he really?
Yeah.
Wow.
With an 1159 OPS, so 15 points higher, 225 OPS plus, 10 points higher, a 701 slug. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade, but we were just talking about Mike Trout having a 797 OPS like 20 minutes ago. OPS. And Judge had a 701 on base, or excuse me, slug last year. Like, that's like he's doing, like, these are 2 consecutive insane seasons. And it's very impressive. The walk to strikeout ratio has definitely gotten closer and closer because he's gotten more patient. The strikeouts are still what they are. I mean, you know, 160 strikeouts. I think if you slap this is today's baseball on it, that's pretty good. If he's playing 20 years ago, you're like, yeah, that's pretty high. But like 124 walks this year. I mean, it's 137 runs. He had 179 hits. He had 180 last year. These are just back-to-back incredible seasons. Incredible seasons.
And not to, like you said, not to take away at all from what Cal Raleigh did. As you mentioned, firsts, multiple, like just things we haven't seen.
It's just insane.
Things we haven't seen. The 7th player to hit 60 homers, mind you, he did this as a catcher.
Switch hitter.
Surpassed Sal Perez's mark of 48 homers by a primary catcher. And also topped Mantl's record of 54 homers by a switch hitter. On the year, /247, 359, 589 was 60 homers, a league leading 125 ribs, and 110 runs scored. And for those of you wondering, well, what about the defense? In the regular season, among AL catchers, first in innings, so it wasn't just like, well, you know, was he DHing for half the season?
Mm-hmm.
First in innings, 0 passed balls.
Yeah. Didn't see the first one until the postseason.
21 caught stealing, which was 6th. So and now mind you, there was a point in the year where I was looking at, you know, granted it was the baseball savant side of things. So, you know, take that for what you will. I don't know, you know, if you're listening, if you care about that or if you don't care about it, but there's still things you should look at when looking at the defense. And frankly, it just wasn't like people kept at this point in the season. I want to say it was like maybe a little bit after the break. So maybe like late July, whenever we were having that early-ish conversation about this race, people were continuing to just throw around the whole platinum defense label. And it's like, that's not his platinum glove from, what was that, last year?
Yeah.
Not relevant to this year. Not to say that he's not providing you value behind the dish, because at the very end of the day, he's a catcher and he's doing it well. But to throw out the label of, well, what about the platinum? He's a platinum glove. Of course he should be AL MVP. It's like, well, it doesn't relate to this particular race. But to your point, you make a great point. You know, if I think I would have been, well, I'm not going to say I would have been happy with either. I would have wanted Cal Raleigh to win, of course. However, I would have been understanding had either player been selected. And with the race itself, Judge had 17 first place votes. Raleigh had 13, and then vice versa. If 2 of the writers had switched their votes, it would have been a tie, which, quite honestly,
I would have hated.
Co-AL MVPs honestly would have been a fitting ending to the way that this race, this narrative
Yeah.
played out
I would've
over the
rather
course
lost.
of the season.
I would have rather he'd lost. It's just, I don't like ties. Again, I mean, this is coming from a lifelong diehard Yankee fan. I think what Cal Raleigh did was so dang cool. And like, I grew up catching, and I love and respect catchers. I think that it's such a premium, important position, and there's a reason why these types of seasons just don't happen. So I fully understand why he got 13 votes. I fully understand the uproar of why he should have won it, but I think it's how we go about that conversation. And I guess on that, with that caveat, it's like it took one of the greatest seasons we've seen from a hitter to beat that. And that's what it was. I mean, we're 330. He hit 330. I know no one cares about that anymore, but like, that's crazy. It's crazy.
Well deserved. Well deserved. On the flip side,
On the flippity flip.
catch you on the flippity flip. On the flip side, Shohei Ohtani.
Whoa. You little Brooklyn in there or something?
No.
Ohtani.
Ohtani, hey, I'm walking here. No, he put up a. Did I already run through his line? No, I don't feel like I did because I don't remember. I don't remember saying 55 jacks, but he posted a 7-7 WAR, 55 jacks, hit 282. OPS a 1014 and OPS plus a 179. 102 RBIs if I didn't say that. 20 swipes.
Can we go with one of my general takes, by the way, because it kind of ties in, it's relevant?
Sure. Actually, can we?
Well, I had him going back-to-back 50-50 years. And I feel like if he wasn't, I don't know, I think he was held on a leash on the bases.
He was, yeah. I think there was a concerted effort made to not.
He still had 20.
Sure, but to maybe dial it back a little bit.
Yeah. Just sucks.
It was almost like last year they were just like, let's see if he can do it.
Yeah.
And now that he did it, they're like, all right, let's not push our luck.
Done.
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
But Ohtani, hey, unanimous, third straight MVP. Remember, he had two in the National League, fourth in the last 5 years.
Incredible.
Another note here, no other player in history has been voted MVP unanimously multiple times. Ohtani has been unanimous every time.
Don't take it for granted, people.
That is
I understand
stupid.
the Dodger dislike, but don't take this for granted. This is unbelievable.
I understand, like it's easy to understand the Dodger hate, the Dodger fatigue, and it's also easy to understand the Shohei Ohtani fatigue.
Yeah,
But
I get it.
do not take
Fight
this
past that.
for granted. Like this, we're going. I'm already starting to see it with Mike Trout. We're getting close to the end of Mike Trout's career, and people are just wasting their time talking about, well, like is he a first ballot Hall of Famer? Is he even going to make it into the Hall of Fame? Just over analyzing what his legacy is and will be. Don't do that with Shohei Ohtani. Don't waste his career.
Yeah.
Arguing back and forth about, is this guy overrated? Is he today's Babe Ruth? Is he greater than Babe Ruth? Like, have we seen anybody like Shohei Ohtani before? Like, just stop. Like Brent Rooker said, just enjoy the greatness.
Enjoy the ride.
Obviously, he wasn't talking about Shohei Ohtani here, but the sentiment still stands. Just enjoy the greatness.
Yep.
Let's wrap up the predictions portion because we just got just a couple quick items at the end here with our general hot takes. Kind of finish on a little bit of a fun note here. I had, because you already knocked one out, so let me I'll counter. One of my general hot takes coming into this season, again, as we sort of hot takes, as we sort of put a bow on this season, I said coming into this year, finally embracing the DH role, Rafael Devers hits 50 homers for the first time and is the only player in the league to do so. Now, mind you, this was after this wasn't me looking into some weird crystal ball. Like, this was after, this was probably less than a week, I think, before opening day. So we had gotten past all the weird, I play third, all that, and like the spring training. We had gotten past all that. But I think that's why I wanted to take that angle, because I thought that storyline, that narrative might develop.
One hitting 50 is pretty wild.
Well, no team won 100 games. So, I mean, that's sort of like the player equivalent.
It's fair.
Right? That seems reasonable. Like a team getting 100 wins and a player reaching 50, like they're both tough, but they're definitely doable.
Yeah. Get what you're saying.
Yeah. That was my thought there, but not to be. Finished the year with 35 homers.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess if we're going to go some ice cold picks here, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will have a career high in home runs this year. 48 was the career high, by the way. But will not be wearing a Blue Jays uniform by the end of the season. Wishful thinking. Yeah. Had 23 pops. Crazy postseason, though, so like no one really cares.
Kind of makes up for it, I guess.
Yeah. And committed long term to the Blue Jays. So. Didn't get halfway there on the home run mark and locked in that jersey for the rest of the time.
Next 80 years. Love that. My next pick, I said we will see two again coming into this year. We will see two of the three following names DFA'd in 2025. Anthony Rendon, Chris Bryant, or Javi Baez. Javi Baez was an all-star. Come on, like nobody coming into this year would have said, "Oh, what are you talking about? This is going to age like spoiled milk." Javi Baez is an all-star this year. Nobody was saying that. So shut your mouth if you're laughing at that pick. Only I'm allowed to laugh at that pick.
Oh, well, this one was just fun, and honestly, I think it was a solid year. They
for
didn't
the
get close.
Real quick, for the record, Anthony Rendon and Chris Bryant should probably be
needs
DFA'd.
to happen.
So I'm like half right there. So.
Those are the examples as to why our holdout will happen, by the way. So these owners are like, fully guaranteed? Really? Like you're going to lock me in with this?
Oh, man. Yeah. Anyway, continue.
The A's will have their highest run scored total in the last 25 years. That run total was 884 runs. They put up 733 this year. But I was trying to go ballpark. I figured youth was looking good. Yeah.
Yeah, the ballpark would have been the biggest factor for me, man.
For sure.
It wasn't
That's
even
kinda,
like.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying approaching 800, but looks like only a couple got 800 this year. So
yeah,
maybe 2, 3.
884. I think that's a big year.
That's a heck of a year. Hey, that would have helped me probably make my predictions correct.
That's right.
If that would have panned out.
Yeah. That was a hot one. Didn't do a ton of research on that one, to be honest with you.
Hey, sometimes you just got to let it fly, you know?
Shot from the hip.
Speaking of letting it fly, I said the Orioles haven't led the league in home runs since 1996. They do it in 2025.
Oh, no.
Hey, relax. They finished 11th. Oh, I finished 11th.
Your coupon would get denied. I can almost guarantee.
They'd say, "Sir, this restaurant name on this coupon isn't what our restaurant is currently named. This is not. This cannot fly."
Sure, that restaurant closed. That doesn't exist anymore.
They finished 11th with 191, so they didn't even crack 200. But your Yankees led the league this year with 274. And did you have one more? Because I had one more.
That was it.
I had one more. Chalk this up to a big, long squeaky fart. I said,
That's such a relieving fart, by the way. If you let one of those puppies out, you feel so much better.
I still owe you and the listeners some variations. I need to get on that.
Yeah, be better.
My last general hot take said we will see the last inning of Shohei Ohtani, the pitcher, in 2025.
Oh boy.
And boys, that could not have been further from the truth. Making appearances as late as the World Series.
Left and right. Strong efforts to make sure that is the worst take of all time.
I mean, not the worst take of all time, but one of them.
Are we out? Because you skipped over something that I got right, and I'd like to announce it publicly.
Manager of the year.
You got it. I got one.
The problem is they don't go on our like that. I never put those on our graphic. But
I don't know why I have it on here.
You did nail it.
Yeah, Stephen Vogt.
Who did you go National League? Do you remember?
Torey Lovello. I had the D-backs winning it, so I figured it'd be a good year for them.
Okay, well, now you got me wondering. Who did I? Do you remember my picks?
You did them.
No, I would have done them. Here we go. I had a little bias playing in here. I had Alex Cora and Terry Francona.
Wow. It really showed.
By the way, Ronald Acuna Jr., I believe, was named the comeback player of the year. Correct?
Did I get that?
I had
that.
I had him.
Please hold. Had him. I had Mike Trout and Acuna. Who won the AL?
I just saw it. Hold on.
All right. So we got some points on the board.
Oh, Jacob DeGrom. DeGrom.
All right.
Well deserved, by the way.
Yeah. If you're a vet and like you got some hardware on the shelf and you get hurt and miss 80% of a season, you're almost a lock for comeback player of the year.
Just count on adding more hardware to the shelf. Like that's why I didn't feel all that great about the Acuna pick. Like, okay, he goes out and has a pedestrian season. Here you go.
Yeah. What's that award comparison, by the way? Comeback player of the year.
What do you mean?
What's the comparison to that award?
Oh, like the coupon, you mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're saying if you finish like third?
Yeah.
They give you an unpaid parking ticket that you are now responsible for paying. I don't know. It's like, hey,
that's like you get an extra snack on the airplane. Like, hey, with an extra peanut bag. You want that?
Well, they go down the aisle, and usually it's like you get the pretzels or the Biscoff cookies.
Yeah.
Ronald Acuna Jr., you're getting both, buddy. You're getting both.
Shout out those Biscoff cookies, by the way. Those are fuego.
Those slap. Lastly here, real quick. Let me find it down here at the bottom of my sheet. Just couple items here real quick. The aforementioned, I think we mentioned it like right out of the gate, little slight towards Emmanuel Clase and Luis Ortiz, but they have been charged with bribery and gambling related crimes. This has been a story that's been going on for some time now, but I think the latest update is that they met Clase at JFK today, where he was.
I saw that. Yeah.
He was arraigned, I believe.
Tough.
So yeah, man, this whole thing is a mess. I stand by my take that I think sports betting has just ruined baseball. And I know that it's not new. Like, this obviously has been an issue for decades. But I just feel like it's such an epidemic now, where you have ESPN removing ads for their betting platform, which I think is going under, if I'm not mistaken, right? Like, or they get bought out or something. But like on live television, they're talking about the betting scandal in the NBA, and it just disappears. So awkward, just uncomfortable for everybody. It was clear what they're doing, but it's just like, this is what's happening. And then you've got Manfred stepping in and taking action with, like, hey, we're putting a cap on what was it? Just like $200 for for certain legs.
It's no longer going to be parlay eligible. I think
right.
That's what it was.
So it's just a nightmare, man. These ballparks are sponsored by.
I don't think it's ruined baseball. I think it's ruined the NFL. I think it's absolutely ruined the NFL. I'm kind of starting to be on board with the conspiracy of the NFL, because the NFL is technically like their entity is an entertainment
industry.
Yeah. So it's like legally we can rig this thing, and it's so much easier to rig. Baseball, I feel like it's just. I don't know. You can't.
No, and let me
I get what you're saying, though, but it's like, let's dance this around all of our players and say, this is how we make so much money, and this is how we advertise, and we're pouring this on, and everywhere you go, everywhere you look, but you can't touch it. And how dare you, if you even think of it?
Yeah. Well, I should rephrase. It's less about, it's going to be part of the game. Like, guys are just going to try to find ways around it. They're going to get caught up with the wrong people. They're going to be having to make decisions they probably wouldn't want to make otherwise. But
this just doesn't make sense.
It's less about that, more about the fan experience. Like, I just feel like sports in general, people are just watching sports now just to see if their parlay pays out. And it's like, just be a fan of a sport, be a fan of a team, be a fan of a player. And try not to get yourself in such a predicament with your personal finances and sports that you feel the need to harass a professional athlete
that is
online
scary.
Afterwards. Like, it's such a problem. It is such a problem. But that's not necessarily what's happening here. This is just a couple boneheads just being boneheads, all for like $5,000 when you're.
Dude, did you
see
that meme where like the guy's like walking with his girl?
Girlfriend, he's looking back.
It's like 16 million, and then 20. It's like 12,
I think it was like
1,000.
Well, his contract I think was 20 mil, and it was like he's looking back at like $5,000, like, I'm coming for you, which makes you wonder, like, there's may have been something shady going on. Yeah, there's just no way.
I don't know, man. It's. Like, I don't want to go there, but like it's hard to say with like some of these countries. Like, there's a lot of like strange, sketchy stuff. Like, we've heard about, players' family members being kidnapped, or like just strange things like that. I mean, didn't Cal Ripken, didn't his grandma get
No, his mom got kidnapped.
His mom got kidnapped, yeah. So it's like, it makes you wonder if there's something in there for like they had. I don't think it was about Clase getting like extra dough on the side. It's just, I think there had to have been something else. I don't think it helps his case. I don't think it gives him an excuse. But like, I'm curious to see what comes out of this. I don't know. We've opened a can of worms that the lid cannot be put back on. and it's
Pandora's
self-induced
box.
in a way. So sucks.
The craziest thing, well, maybe not the craziest, but one of the more fascinating elements to this whole thing is the note that apparently surfaced from all this, talking about how Clase apparently called a bettor like minutes before taking the mound against the Red Sox. And the guy that he was on the phone with, apparently, like Clase did what he needed to do. I think it was related to pitch speed, and he won the bettor that he called, won like $11,000. We're just like, you're on the phone with this guy minutes before you take the mound.
Yeah, that's crazy. I think I saw that one of the bettors was like 8 for 9 on those specific pitches. Just nuts, man. It's very interesting that like this happened and has come out. I know this came out first, but like the stuff with the NBA and like that was like a long time ongoing investigation. So it's just very strange with all this. And then the NFL sends out like a memo saying like, just a reminder. I think it's all over the place. I think it's everywhere. It's unfortunate.
Didn't they say they could potentially serve like 60 or 80 years in prison or something for this? It was some crazy number.
Yeah.
It was at least 60, I think. Insane.
That's what I'm saying. It couldn't have been worth it. Like there had to have been something else.
No. And like everybody's been saying about this whole scandal, all this stuff is so easily trackable, like especially with these apps and these sports books and whatever. Like it's there's no way they thought they could get away with this.
Yeah.
Anywho's, speaking of thinking you could get away with something, this whole Paul Skenes the Yankee comments. What was that?
I don't know. Who's his teammate? Or
I don't know. He played it off. He's like, I don't know who the reporter was. I don't know who the teammate that's being referenced was. But apparently, if you don't know what we're talking about, there was a report that came out that said Paul Skenes said that he wants to be traded, wants to play for the Yankees. The quote was from NewJersey.com. The quote was from an anonymous Pirates teammate. Trust me, Paul Skenes, wants to play for the Yankees. I've heard him say it multiple times. And then to which Paul Skenes said, I'm on the Pirates. My goal is to win with the Pirates. The fans are hungry to have a winner in Pittsburgh, and I want to be a part of the group that did that.
He never denied it.
Well, no, he did say, I don't know who, or he said, I don't know what teammate that was, which even by saying that,
Still
you're not
denying it. Like you are.
That's fair. That's okay. Yeah, that's
towing
fair.
this line very well.
It's very disheartening, though. I'm like, Paul, come on. If you said you wanted to pitch for like even the Dodgers, but like, come on, man, the Yankees, you're too likable of a guy.
It'd be nice. It would be nice. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would have bet my house that I didn't have a house back then, but I would have bet it if we could go back in time and say, hey, Bryce Harper is going to be a Yankee. Like, I thought it was slam dunk. No way he would go anywhere else. And the guy didn't even get an offer or a call. So, like, I don't know who runs the show in New York anymore. I don't know. I doubt it. I doubt Paul Skenes will be a Yankee. There you go. I'll believe it when I see it. And even then, I'm going to have to wait for the press conference where he's actually putting on the jersey.
I can't wait to see him in a Boston Red Sox uniform. That'll be a beautiful day. Imagine, and I'm not even equating these two because one's
never happen.
One's on in a completely different stratosphere. But imagine Friday night in the Bronx, a Paul Skenes-led Boston Red Sox team going up against the Yankees and Cam Schlittler yapping.
I don't think I don't think we can continue to just disrespect my guy Cam.
I'm going to go ahead and disrespect. Full disrespect.
So.
Full intended and
so.
deserved disrespect. But
Love that guy.
That's a conversation for another day. That about does it. We went a little deep, but there's a lot to cover. Putting a bow on the 2025 season, recapping some awards, some standings, and some takes. So we'll catch you guys. Some changes coming down the pipe. Nate and I have been working on / brainstorming some new ideas, some new structures for this show. Things are gonna be changing, so keep an eye out for that. Keep your ear to the ground, as they say, and buckle up, because it's gonna be. We always say the off season's where we get weird. It's where we get even. Most of you, I hopefully would say that you think we're fun, but the off season twice as fun. It gets weird.
Way more fun.
It gets laid back. We do games, we do drafts, but we're even beyond that. We're going to be making some tweaks, some changes to how we do things around here. So keep an eye out for that. But otherwise,
see you guys next week. Don't go chasing curveballs.
We love you all, and as always, looking forward to talking more baseball with you guys soon. Until next time, stay filthy.